This is Lucy Hale.
Hey.
And a lot of you know her from Pretty Little Liars. I do. It's Dave on my show, the host of my show.
Yeah.
His daughter, myself, my friends. We literally get together every Tuesday night.
Which one's, did I meet Dave?
You didn't meet Dave. No,
okay.
He's home already. But we get together every Tuesday night during Pretty Little Liars season. We do. We watch the show. We love it. So when I heard you were doing a country album, which I heard that a while back, but hadn't heard anything, just saw kind of like random Instagram pictures from you here and there. I was like, okay, when's it coming? When's it coming? Yeah. So today is the big day.
When they announce the single. Yeah, so they haven't announced it yet on Into the World, the day of, but it is today they're announcing the release date, which is like, for me, I've been waiting a year for it, because it's hard, for me it's all about scheduling, because I film a TV show 8 months out of 12, and so we had to wait till I was done filming the show for like 4 months, and that's when we kickstarted the radio tour, and so we had to like do a little bit of waiting, and I'm not the most patient human being alive. So today is like, I'm like, finally!
I know. So when is the, can you say when the album actually comes out?
In the spring.
Like, okay.
We're thinking like April or May.
Okay, perfect.
Unofficially, but it'll be out in the spring.
Perfect. And we just got to hear a few songs, and one of the songs was called Kiss Me. Yeah. And you said it was based on real life. So what is the song about exactly?
Well, for me, like, I know any guy or girl has been in a situation where they break up with someone, and either they do want to be back with the person, or it's just that comfortable feeling. But for me, in this situation, I'm a very stubborn person, and the person I was dating at the time is a very stubborn person as well, and so neither of us would admit that we wanted to be with each other. We would go to the same places, we would do the same things, and we would like look at each other from across the room.
But then act like you're not looking, like you could care less that they're in the room.
The song is just like, let's forget about that, just come over and kiss me, because we both know that this is not over.
Right.
It didn't.
I was going to say, did it end? Okay, yeah.
Thank God. Yeah, it didn't. But, yeah.
All right. And then, and I won't go into that, because I'm not that interviewer. I'm not going to be like, who was it? And then you did one after, which I think everyone's going to relate to, Nervous Girls. And, you know, you read, basically your own worst critic. And is that, I mean, basically the gist. We all have our own flaws at the end of the day. Yeah. But we, of course, notice our flaws more often than not. Right. And there's actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because there's this cool thing, and this is, I'll try to make this long story short, but it reminded me of the song that there was a, what's the name of a person, like a forensic, who makes the sketches of criminals? Oh, I don't know what it's called. You know, where they describe them. Yes. Okay, so there was a guy that came in and had like 10 different women. Oh, I saw this. Okay, so like a woman would describe the person they saw in the waiting room. Yeah. And then that woman would come in and describe herself. Yeah. And the difference, the woman who described herself was far more what we would call stereotypically unattractive. And then the person who described them was light years what we would. It's just really interesting, like, because we really focus on our flaws, and you know, we're all gonna have bad days, and we all, you know, I think majority of our battle as a woman, or even as a guy, like, is learning to love ourselves and appreciate those flaws, and I think that the song at the end of the day should be comforting, because we're all going through something, and no matter, and for me, it's like, no matter what you do, or where you're from, or what your background is, or who your family is, or what kind of job you have, like, it doesn't matter. Like, people always automatically assume that, you know, I seemingly, like, I'm a girl that has it together, and that, like, that's not true. I have terrible days, and, you know, I have things that I struggle with, too, so. I was going to say, I would think that, it, you know, I get a tiny portion here with the radio station. I'll post a picture, people say, because there's always the trolling thing. You have it on a larger scale yourself. You post a picture on Instagram, and you have millions of people that comment. So did you at first kind of sabotage yourself and read that stuff, and now you kind of avoid it? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how people much younger do it, because I know that, you know, I'm 24 now, and I've developed a relatively thicker skin. Yeah, you're never going to have a complete, like... No, but, I mean, it's kind of same with the good stuff. You can't buy into too much of anything. As long as, like, I've just realized, as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing, and happy with how I'm treating myself, whether it be, you know, physically or emotionally or whatever, and how I'm treating the others around me, it's just kind of like... The rest is just, whatever, blow it off. And so Okay, so some fun stuff really quick. Have you done your Christmas shopping yet?
No, don't remind me.
You have officially less than a month now.
I know, and I'm freaking out because we're going to be traveling until the 20th.
That's why when you're in places like Minneapolis, people have to let you go. Yeah, you're going to live there.
Yeah.
It's a good day to do it. Cyber Monday, while you're traveling back and forth to places.
I know.
You can do that.
That Wi-Fi works on the bus.
Yeah. And do you have a family tradition? Because, like, my family will watch Christmas Vacation every year together, and...
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, we watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
That's Christmas Eve. And then we have this, like, weird, like, casserole we have in the morning. It sounds disgusting, but it's actually frighteningly good. It's just, like, white bread, eggs, and sausage, like, all mixed in together.
That sounds good.
It's a casserole. Oh, it looks gross. It's pretty legit.
I have a dip like that, so it's all right.
Yeah. My mom buys us matching pajamas.
Oh, nice.
Take a picture.
That's perfect.
Trying to think.
I was just watching the Kardashian Christmas special last night, and they do the same thing.
Oh, wow. How
so
was
you're
that?
very excited that, well, I have a lot of free time, and so
We've been watching
a lot of
Kardashians on the bus.
I can't help it. They just revealed their Christmas card.
I brought the guys in the back.
Yep. Guys love it, too. They can't help it.
There's something. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a really quick this or that. It's like literally 6 of these quick questions. Beyonce or Britney?
Britney.
Yeah. Twilight or Hunger Games?
Hunger Games.
Reading or tweeting?
Oh, man. Do I give the right answer or what I want people to think I tweeting?
You want people, you want people to think reading. I know, that's how I am too. Reading, of course. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Okay. Bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
Boots or heels?
Boots.
Singing or acting?
Every
time. Well, in there you said that your true passion is singing.
Well, I mean...
You can't anger your Pretty Little Liars fans.
Let me spell it out. So, music was my first love.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up doing. And that led to the acting. And they sort of have gone hand in hand. It's hard for me to choose because for me it's just 2 different outlets. You can't make me do that.
Okay. I won't make you pick. I'll give it your pass. Sacting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sacting.
And can we confirm that Ezra has an evil twin?
You'll never know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.